Well, we're back. We had computer issues for some reason. They went down earlier, and we're back up again. We'll see how the stream health goes. We're back down here in Texas, Louisiana. If I can spell. Alright, now we're good. Let me pull up WSB3. Alright, you see earlier when we were before computer crashed, this gust front right here went all the way down, and now the storm right here is actually the one that gets caught up with the gust front or outflow boundary. So, but the DBZs, this storm has actually dropped some. It's not as big as it was earlier, but it is getting some inflow in this area at this time. Um, I mean, we still have this severe thunderstorm warning up here. That's actually getting a little boot hook on it. This is a little bit interesting. Watch this for a little bit. It's a little bit more interesting. So, so we get the last sweep going. Go to 0.9 on the tilt. So, but hope everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend. I know I did. Made some homemade ice cream and stuff. But that gust front's actually broken apart off of this storm now. The outflow boundary has. It's still there though. It's about to go over the Lake Charles radar site. All right, we're gonna try this again. Swap it over to GR2 real quick. See if we got some hail in this system. Go to the Lake Charles site. I'm just getting it set up right here for a swap over. Alright, there we go. When we were here earlier, this storm had a lot more hail with it. At this moment, it's not as big, not as much hail as it was earlier. Um, there's probably about a half inch, less than half inch on this one. Now this one's producing up to 1 inch hail, but it's not severe warned at this time. But we'll look at it. You can see the hail is being locked at about 25,000 feet before it falls. So, let's see. Hopefully, we're able to stay online this time. Stream health is still good right now. I have no idea what happened while I go. So, alright. Let me change up the thing here, see what it looks like. There's a little bit brighter version looking at the hail. Just being lofted up. It's lofted up in this area here, and then it falls to here. And it's still saying about possibly 1 inch in size is what the radar's picking up, but it could be smaller when it falls to the ground, or it could be larger. Let's change this to mean estimated hail side, MEHS, and you see right there, 1.25 inches, possibly right in this area. Right at a 1 inch there. So it's got hail with it. So I like looking at MEHS at times. This area is under tomorrow. There will be a enhanced risk for this area come tomorrow. And I'll get it set up on WSB3 to show you what I'm talking about. Show you the enhanced risk and everything. Yes, sir. Okay. Yup. All right. Or is it the one next to the severe warning stop? Uh huh. Okay. All right. All right. I'll go over there to it. All right. Move back up a frame here. I backed up a couple frames. Bob's telling me that this may have had something trying to drop out of it. So let's do. There's what you saw right there, Bob. I see it. Right here's what Bob was telling me. You see it coming down right there. And that was actually trying to possibly drop something right there. Let's look at rotation. Rotation's high up in there, but that's very possible. Go to next scan, and you see the next scan, it closed up on us. See how it's right there, it wrapped back around, it closed up on us. So that it may have been something there for a minute, but it decided to go away. And you watching this storm now, the severe thunderstorm warning is off of it. But watch how it evolves. I'm just going to play it frame by frame. You see how the inflow goes in right there, and then it goes away on us. All right, we'll go up here to this severe thunderstorm near Shreveport. It's in Marshall, Texas. Let's see how fast this thing's moving. Saying 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. Don't see anything inside this right now. Looking at the base reflectivity in 3D. We don't see anything in 3D on rotation either. Not much in velocity. This is your 3D image of this actual storm. And that severe thunderstorm went away also. Have we got any more? We got a severe thunderstorm warning in Michigan. We'll run up there real quick. It's headed towards Traverse City at the moment. We're just popping around all over the United States tonight. There's a storm, we're going to find it. Nothing too much on rotation. It's not, doesn't appear to be dropping any type of hail at the moment. I mean, it could have some pea size, but it's nothing picking up on radar right now. But like I said, I'm going to show you the risk for tomorrow, the area of it. Zoom out on WSB3 before I pull it up. Yeah, tomorrow does look to be interesting. You notice we got a general thunder risk everywhere, but most of the eastern seaboard, all the way from all the way from the Great Lakes, Texas, the Gulf of Mexico, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, through Ohio. Then we got a little bit up here in Maine, and I can remember what state that is. Up here in the very top of the Northeast. Then Colorado, Nebraska, South Dakota, and New Mexico. But this is the interesting part for tomorrow. This right here. We got marginal risk with a slight risk and enhanced risk. Looking at this for tomorrow, you notice a lot of big cities. You got Waco, Georgetown, Austin, San Antonio's in a slight risk. LaGrange, Texas. So all this right here is involved in is the risk area for tomorrow's severe weather. Is the probabilistics. Yeah, we'll pull up. But that's the slight risk for tomorrow. WSV3 has not updated their thing to show the day 2 stuff on the probabilistics. So we'll go here to the SPC and pull that up real quick for tomorrow, and I'll read off the SPC. There we go. Once it changes over, there we go. All right. Tornado. There is a 2% chance right here on the coast of North Carolina, South Carolina. We got a 5% tornado chance inside the enhanced risk, and we also got a 2% tornado risk in the slight risk for tomorrow. Um, what kind of wind risk we got? We got a 30% wind risk right here, mainly around Austin, Texas. So if you know anybody in Austin, Texas, let them know that they got a got a risk for some severe weather tomorrow. Like I said, Austin, Killeen, Round Rock, Temple, Cedar Park, all that is involved in the 30%. In the 15%, we got San Antonio, Waco, College Station, Bryan, and New Braunfels. And then in the 5% wind risk, we got Houston, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Montgomery, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama. Looks like Charleston, South Carolina, and part of North Carolina right there. Then your hail risk, there's a 30%. There's a significant hatched area for hail in these areas. We might see what they call gorilla hail, which is big hail. In the 30%, in the significant severe area, we have Austin, Waco, Killeen, Round Rock, and College Station. In the 30%, we've got Austin, Waco, Killeen, Round Rock, and Temple. And then in the 15%, we have College Station, Bryan, San Marcos, New Braunfels, and Shorts, Texas. I can't say it. This is what's basically the SPC is saying is going to happen. There is an enhanced risk of severe storms across parts of central Texas. Severe thunderstorms are expected to cross portions of central Texas Wednesday afternoon through Wednesday evening, with a lesser severe potential over parts of east of the central Gulf Coast region in coastal Carolinas. A large slow moving upper low centered over the Arklatex vicinity will remain the dominant feature of interest over the U.S. this period, with a rather high amplitude ridging over the western Atlantic and southwestern U.S., flanking this low on either side. At the surface, a relatively weak, nondescript pattern will prevail. A weak low should evolve over central Texas as a vorticity lobe pivots southwestward around the upper low, while a second weak low pressure low drifts northward near the southeastern U.S. coast. All right, this is about central Texas right here. Weak low pressure development is expected to occur over the Texas South Plains area early Wednesday and drift eastward into central Texas with time. As a lobe of vorticity and associated mid-level speed max rotate southeastward around the upper low, as this occurs, low-level flow will turn southerly across roughly the southern half of Texas, with a weekly baroclinic convergence zone expected to evolve in a west-northwest to east-southeast orientation across central Texas by afternoon. Northward advection of higher Theta E air at low levels beneath rather steep mid-level lapse rates will combine with a daytime heating to yield moderate afternoon destabilization, with mixed layer CAPE climbing into 2,000 to 2,500 joule per kilogram range. This supports storm development by mid-afternoon near the low and associated convergence zone. As DPVA spreads um, southeastward across the central Texas. Given favorable shear expected to evolve with time, southerly to southeasterly low level winds varying increasing to 50 plus knots from the northwest at mid levels. Storms should quickly organize and acquire rotation. As such, and, and aided by the increasingly unstable environment, very large hail would be possible with initial supercellular storm development, along with the risk for locally damaging winds and a couple tornadoes. With time, some upscale growth of storms is possible into a mix of both cellular and banded modes. Damaging wind potential may increase into early evening with some potential for southeastward propagation of convective bands before the activity peaks and begins to diminish into the evening hours. So basically, this is saying as the day progresses, it heats up. This will build. These storms will get the convection they need to build. There'll be enough cape there with the shear to cause these to have some updrafts. With that updrafts, the hail size will be lofted up, will be increased, and there so we get the severe weather. So yes, we'll be watching that, monitoring that throughout the day for a possibility of going live again tomorrow night. Um, so especially if it gets as bad as they're saying. Right now we only got two flood warnings, but that severe thunderstorm warning went away. But like I said, we'll be looking at it more in the morning. I may put a video out. I may actually do a live stream on it. But is there anywhere y'all want me to look real quick? Um, y'all go look at COD or anything for tomorrow and show you what they're basically saying. All right, we're gonna go to COD NamNest and look at it. Then I'll pull up. I also pull up Pivotal Weather. If you guys don't know Pivotal Weather, it's a very good site. They do really good. I really appreciate what they do for us, providing the information. Let's see if we see. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, 18Z on Wednesday. You see these couple discrete supercell. Well, yeah, it'd be 18Z Wednesday, which is my time here. I can't find my times. See, it'll be 2 Eastern time. So I usually have my timesheet here, but can't find it now. But we'll see. I'm gonna pull up the sounding on this and we'll look at it real quick, see what it looks like. See if we got the sounding. See if I got to pull up here. Alright. This is sounding on this one. It says none, but it's still the better sounding will be coming in tomorrow. You see, there's a little bit of CINH right here. Um, so this is not that good. So I'm just looking around. Let's go a little bit further on COD. And you can see the discrete supercells popping up right here. Okay, it's a good idea, Ardit. Let's pull up this real quick. I'm gonna check our warnings. Make sure there's no warnings at this time. None. It's pulling up the sounding at the moment. So I'm going back over here till it pulls it up. It says none. But these soundings, I don't trust the soundings until the day of, if it's possible, because the environment could change in the mornings. It's possible. Let's look at the convective products here. We're going to look at the supercell composite for tomorrow. It's showing a little bit around 18Z right there. Some supercells in this area. And you notice around 9 p.m. tomorrow, between 7 p.m. well, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time, it's where these things start popping up there in Texas. That's your supercell composite for this area. Yeah. If you look right here, this looks this definitely looks contaminated. This sounding, uh, but we'll have to see. It's this classic supercell. There's your hodograph. So let's look at Leslie Swass this time. There's definitely a lot of helicity. There's just a lot of helicity. Yeah, I'm looking. That's what it's put supercell composite now. There's a lot of helicity around 2Z, which is 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for this area. Hits a significant tornado pattern. Let's go to 2. Really nothing significant tornado potential for that area we're looking at. Upper list, these swaths. There's still a lot of 6 hour helicity swaths right there. Yeah, and right there at that time frame we're looking at with those with the supercell composite and with the upper helicity swaths, you can see here there are supercells in that area. So so it is very possible. Let's look at H triple R4. See if it's going out that far right now. There's H triple R4 showing very similar in that area, same area, showing some discrete supercells mixed in. Does show it starting. There's your bow they were talking about. You see the discrete supercells firing up, and then they become start bowing out, and then there comes another line. You see how this is spinning? This is that low pressure right there. It's spinning. It's spinning around that low pressure. And that's why it's firing them up all the way into Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama. So we may get some good general thunderstorms out in that area. That's why they put the general risk for there. And the marginal down here, just because of all these cells right here spinning around that low. And you can see the pattern how the low how it just rotates around that low pressure. And we'll watch it right here on Pivotal Weather. We'll show you how it's rotating. There's the low pressure right there. I don't like how it's turning me. And also, if you watch down here at the very bottom around Florida, there's that low pressure. They're all actually talking about coming off the coast of Florida. And oops, hit the wrong button. And it impacting the Carolinas. That's going to be later in the week, about Wednesday. That low pressure will be hitting that area right there. It's going to come off. It's actually Invest right now. It's a weak low pressure that they're watching. I think they said it may have 30% of any type of development, but it could make some kind of development. Here's the temperatures. So it's definitely going to have some warm air for tomorrow's, for the storms for development for tomorrow. No, all right, we got a severe warning. We're going back to that. Going to GR2 right now. All right, we have a severe thunderstorm warning. Severe thunderstorm warning for South Evangeline Parish in central Louisiana, southeastern Allen Parish in southeastern Louisiana until 9:30 Central Daylight Time. At 8:43, a severe thunderstorm was located near Oberlin, moving east at 15 miles per hour. This has 60 mile per hour winds and half dollar size hail. It's going to impact Kinder, Basile, and Aberlin. So if it's moving at 15 miles per hour to the east, let's change our we're good there. Let's pull up some 3D because this got pretty good. Looks like almost 2-inch hail falling on this storm. Gets a hail core here. There you go. Pretty big hail core falling right there. And so let's get a cross section of it. We'll see how high it's lofting this hail. Wow. It's lofting at 25 to 26,000 feet at this moment. Hey Ryan. So it's definitely picking up the hail on this system. Ooh. As you notice, oh, there we go. Yeah, we're getting almost 30,000 feet of the hail's being lofted up 30,000 feet in this storm. And you can notice the purple has increased also, which means higher DBZ. DBZ's in some areas up to 75, over 75 DBZ. I'm picking up 72 DBZ in this storm, 73, 74 and a half right there of DBZ. So it's definitely getting some lift to this system. causing this hail to get larger. Okay. Yeah. Let's look at MEHS. If you notice this real quick, let's see what MEHS is saying on here. Actually, let me just, we'll post echo tops too. We go to panel. All right. Now I'll zoom it over here while we get probably right there. We're probably looking at 2.25 possibly. This is saying 2.39 inches of hail falling at this moment. 2.39. And we're still at 71 dBz right there. That's what the echo tops are real quick. 34 and a half, 34.5, 37,000 feet right here in this area. So it's definitely getting some lift in there, and it's got the storm to do got to do it with. Get 3D on it real quick. You see the all the purple in there as high as it's going. So it's definitely getting a good lift. See if there's any rotation in it. Ooh, we're gonna watch. There's some rotation in this storm. There's definitely got updraft with rotation right now. As you see right here on 3D. Let me put this on 4 panel real quick. Let me put this on storm relative velocity. Put this on base velocity. Yeah. Yeah, this is, it's starting to get a little bit more to a hook here. So we're going to watch this one. Let's go to Enrot right there. There you can see the rotation inside the storm on Enrot. See what it does here. watch this one for a little bit, see how it does. It's definitely gotten brighter right there. It's definitely picking up some rotation right in here as it's moving northeast. Let's see what happens here with this storm. Go back and look at him. A new one. All right. Yeah, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning here. This is coming off this special marine warning right here. It's got 1 inch hail moving to the east at 30 miles per hour for Cameron Parish until 9:30 Central Daylight Time. So they warned this because it's got hail in it. Um, 30 mile an hour. Let's change this. 27. I don't really see any type of rotation with it. I want to look at 3D. Wow, there's not hell's not as impressive as this, but it's there. So we'll see what this one comes up doing. What James? What? Uh, looks interesting on that storm. Never seen many colors. Okay, we'll go with that. Well, let me click rotation real quick. Yeah, there's broad, a lot of broad rotation in this storm. I have to. There's ZDR. I'm gonna go back to Enrod on that real quick. Okay, so we got another severe thunderstorm. And this is coming off that flash flood warning. This is moving. This is why there's a flash flood warning. This storm's moving at 15 miles per hour. Drop a lot of rain to this area that's already had enough rain. Um, Severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Cato Parish, northwestern Bossier Parish until 9:45. A severe thunderstorm was located near Benton, or 14 miles northwest of Bossier City, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. This has 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. It's all radar indicated. Impact is going to be Benton, Plain Dealing, Belcher, Dixie, Alden Bridge, Rocky Mount, Bollinger, and Cabot. So it's moving northeast 15. I could do that on WSB3. There's the hail that's falling at this moment. So if there's any rotation, very little. It's just a storm. It's not enough. Let me swap over WSB3 with these storms. Especially right in this area. When it swaps over, I'll show you something. Let me pull it up here real quick. Let's go right here. Let me turn this on. Precipitation amount, precipitation rate. To cut the next rat off. This is going to tell us how much rain is falling in the past hour. 2 inches, there's 3, 4. Almost 4 inches per hour of rain falling right here at this time. In mooring sport, almost 4 inches per hour. This is, well, it swapped over on me. I'm trying to get to where it was showing. That's the 2 inches right now, QP of rain. There is a lot of rain per hour in this storm. Let's see, 3 hour total. Past 3 hours, they've had 3 inches of rain almost in this area. So that's why they have a lot of flooding right now, right here with this storm. Okay, cut that off. Go back to next red. So we're getting a lot of rainfall, a lot of heavy rain, falling very fast, falling fast. That's the reason we're getting flooding in this area. Um, so, but like I said, I all right. Well, you know what? I don't see anything going on much. I'm going to end the stream. I appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Um, I just want to do a quick stream. We went over tomorrow's stuff, what's happening. Plus, I want to figure out if this thing's going to crash again on me, which it didn't. But I'll end it and I'll talk to everyone later. Y'all have a good night. And see y'all next time. Thank you.